What's going on, Morbid Bastards? Today, we're doing part 2, and I'm going to try to figure out what door I need to go through. There were some sick sounds last time. I just woke up, by the way, so if I'm a little blah, then that's exactly... I haven't had coffee yet, and, it's, the 3rd of July. Tomorrow, I'm not doing shit. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Everybody else is out here doing this. Technically, if you want to talk about Independence Day, I think it was on the 2nd of July. Technically, if you want to, and then if I remember correctly, I think there's something about it. It didn't actually get signed until somewhere in August. So technically, I don't know where the 4th really fully comes from.
An old grandfather clock.
Turn this up. I watched The Witch last night, and it was a little bit too loud in some parts, and then wasn't loud enough in other parts.
I don't understand. I mean, all of these photos. All of them. There must be some kind of mistake. Why would they want me here? It must be an old case. Something I've forgotten. Some screwball with a grudge, maybe. Think. I gotta think.
Okay.
It must have been lit recently, but it started to die down. The fire's still burning.
So let's look at this.
What the hell is going on? It seems they've been tracking my movements.
So I missed this whole shit last time. Let's check over here. Nothing.
Nothing of interest.
That's nothing of interest, okay. So my heart's beating awful fast. What's these symbols right here? Does it matter?
All these photos and clippings are of me.
Okay.
I just don't get it.
So, we've established that,
From the dates on some of these clippings, this crazed mob must have been following me for years. Jesus, I'm a detective and I had no idea.
be like some Fight Club shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, where he doesn't actually know, like, he's the fucking leader. That'd be some shit. Like, he's actually the leader of the cult. Like, on the door opens without my consent. Maybe there's something in here I missed. Just more moans. You know, I went to Niagara Falls once. And,
These books are really old, and most of them are in strange languages I don't understand.
I got stuck in like a fucking Econo hotel, essentially.
It appears to be a private study area.
So I can't read any of that. And, like, for the most part, it sounded like somebody had taken the beds and thrown them together, I guess, and was having a good old time, because there was, like, some banging on the fucking, banging on the walls and shit, and fucking screaming as loud as they could. It was some shit.
The body's still warm, but it's definitely dead.
I can't get out of that.
Empty ammo boxes and spent shells. Nothing useful.
Okay, so, but yeah, I mean, somebody's having a good old time. Somebody's getting laid. Oh, okay, now we got this area.
I can't open it. Poisoning by the looks of it.
Oh, Heaven's Gate cult.
He's dead. They're all
I
dead.
wonder why everything's starting to get blurry.
Poison appears to have been on the menu.
Oh, fucking Captain Obvious.
I can't open it.
Useless as shit. Hey, how you doing?
Suicide. Or rather, mass suicide. These nuts had some serious issues. A diary. This will make interesting reading.
Okay, so let's check out the diary and see what it says. Boston Globe. Well, let's look at the Boston Globe and then we'll look at the diary. Um, Enlightened or duped? This is from Boston Globe, 20th of August, 1909. Inside Boston's strangest church, those of our readers who live near its headquarters in an ordinary-looking Boston residence will need no introduction to the Fellowship of Yith, or whatever the cult's name is. For those who have not encountered this mysterious semi-religious group before, a few words of explanation are necessary. Since our country's founding upon the basis of religious freedom, its shores have been home to many small religious groups outside of the mainstream. No small number are headquartered in the states of New England, where the Pilgrims themselves sought New World free of religious persecution. At least somebody actually brings that shit up. You always hear people with the exact opposite as far as, yeah, I'm not getting into that. But the question must be asked, at what point does a religion become a cult and its trusting adherents, not to mention the blameless neighbors, become victims? That is the question this journal poses in regard to the Fellowship of Yith. In a month-long investigation, our intrepid reporters have diligently sought out the truth behind the so-called church. Its origins are somewhat mysterious, the more so since the group's leaders declined to be interviewed or to assist our investigation in any way. However, it seems that the Fellowship was founded more than 20 years ago by one Victor Holt, based on a revelation he had received from beyond the confines of this world. Holt has not been seen for almost 6 years. His followers apparently believe that he is communing with mysterious powers behind his faith, and that he is shortly to return with new insights and teachings. All this sounds like a harmless, if eccentric, spiritual group, little different from many others. However, those who make their homes near the Fellowship's headquarters tell a different, more sinister story. The adherents of this obscure sect are to be found loitering on the street corners, casting menacing glances at their innocuous neighbors, and frequently engaging in acts of petty crime which the local police seem powerless to prevent or redress. Strange lights have been observed burning in the windows of the old house at all hours of the day and night. They change color unpredictably and cast weird, unintelligible shadows. Even more disturbing are the noises which have been heard to issue from within the mysterious building. They include chanting, unearthly music, and, worst of all, screams like those of lost souls in agony. Many of the sect's neighbors are convinced that its services include human sacrifice or similar atrocities. Those few dared to complain to the police were told that because the house is private property and because there is no concrete evidence of any wrongdoing, the most they can do is file a noise complaint. Are the horrors of Salem being reenacted in our city more than 2 centuries on? Is this Fellowship of Yith engaging in an unspeakable and criminal acts of worship involving torture and sacrifice? Why is there nothing being done to ease the fear and distress they cause to the local community? Source of the police department, speaking on the condition of you know what I fucking mean, tell the Globe that the Fellowship is suspected of involvement in a number of local crimes, but so far the lack of evidence and the reluctance of nervous witnesses to come forward have thwarted any official investigation. Very well, we say. Where the police cannot or will not investigate, the Globe shall continue to act as in the interest of Boston citizens, fearlessly exposing the truth about this so-called church and its followers. Our findings will be published in these pages over the following months so that all may know the truth. Editor's note. It is with great sorrow that the Globe announced the death of reporter Howard Addlestone, who is leading the paper's investigation into the Fellowship of Yith, or whatever it's called, they say, when he apparently drowned in the Boston Harbor. The coroner has ruled his death suicide. Our condolences go out to the family. Alright. So, there's that. And then we got a diary of a cult member. August 20th, 1915, so this is 6 years after, after that paper clipping. It says, we have been watching him now for 2 months. I can feel my anticipation growing as the day of contact draws near. Victor has not yet divulged his final plan for bringing Mr. Walters to us. All I know is that we must succeed. August 24th, 1915. The sermon today was inspiring. Victor enlightened us with the story of the great race transcending the bounds of time to visit his dreams of the conscious things on this earth and in the ocean depths. We are but servants to a greater design. I can only hope my faith during these last days will win me favor when our master stepped through the gate. August 29th, 1915. The experiments below have claimed one more of our order. Another volunteer is needed, but many are willing. We are truly blessed through our faithful service now that is coming grow so close. September 3rd, 1915. Their preparations are complete and Victor's plan is in motion. He will arrive soon. Surely by now he must suspect his true nature, or at least question the nature of his gifts. September 6, 1915. He has come finally. It begins. Alright. I know there's a lot of reading. So let's go on and figure the fuck out
It's an old stove.
Why I'm seemingly fucking hallucinating.
Nope, nothing of interest. He's dead. They're all dead.
Okay. Is this where my heart rate goes up? Like, I'm starting to think that's probably... Well, I'm looking for symbols. Necessarily. Alright. So I think it's everything for this room. The fuck is that? It's just like coming through. There's a fucking thing hanging up there. What's going on there? Okay, so I need to find some way to get into that. And that one body is fucking missing.
He's dead. Looks like a bad case of lead poisoning.
What are you shooting at, son? What the Alright. So I think the rest of this is pretty much useless. Like, we've already looked at everything, but there's something between the wall here that I need to figure out how to get into.
An old wardrobe.
The problem is we don't have a tool of any sort. I don't think. No, what is this? Narcotic. Helps block pain, but should be used with extreme caution. Alright, so we don't have fuck all right now, and...
It's been boarded up.
So I'm thinking...
It won't open.
We need to,
It won't budge.
We need to see if we can find something to open that up, because this is bullshit. And I want to know where that one body went. It just kind of fucking disappeared. Well, that's not good. Alright, so let's go downstairs, and I'm gonna go back out. Is there anything in here I need to... Well, I can't see half the shit in here, so...
It's too dark to be sure, but that rotting smell tells me these shelves are used for storing food.
So... let's go on and head on out.
I can't open it. Damn! Looks like I'm stuck. I might as well
Fuck,
check this
man,
place
I've already
out.
checked the place out. What the fuck are you talking about? I might end up fast forwarding through this shit just so I can get y'all to the good part. Because this is fucking stupid. Where the fuck am I supposed to be going?
The front door has been barricaded with tables and chairs.
It won't let me do anything. So I figure there's... Just jump on your shit. How you like that? I'll jump on your fucking furniture, bitch. He's... I think we found a door. I'm not entirely sure on that.
Shit. That did not
Well,
sound
you know, fuck it. Well, that sucks.
good. Well, that's just swell.
Yeah, my exact thoughts, motherfucker. Oh, God. This looks terrible.
He's dead. The beam must have fallen
I
and
like how
crushed
he
his
has to tell.
skull.
He's like, he's dead. Alright. Oh, what fun it is to ride. One horse open sleigh. Oh, bodies.
Dead bodies.
I
And
mean,
plenty of them. Something dreadful has been going on down here.
Oh boy. I mean, this fucking, is that like ketchup and mustard? It's like whenever you go to Walmart or one of these like big fucking chain stores and they've got those huge industrial packs of stuff. Oh hey. Wonderful. Outstanding. That's what I do on the weekends. So we got jewels. Look at that.
Ah, good God. What the hell is all this?
It's too hot.
I've never seen such equipment before. Who could have made such a
Fuck the
machine?
machine. Essentially what he's like fuck the, is that Holt? There's a brain. Intestines. Shit. Alright, well, let's fuck around with this thing, because it looks like a control panel.
Shit.
Sorry about your damn luck, son. Okay.
His lungs have stopped ventilating.
How's your kidneys, sir? Your liver and your brains and your stuff.
His kidneys have stopped moving.
His kidneys stopped moving.
His
I
intestines
guess
have
his brain
stopped
stopped moving.
His
Jesus.
brain stopped
you just
moving.
You were just out there on everything. What's up, kidney face? What's up, brain face?
His stomach stopped
Everything
moving.
stops moving.
His heart has stopped.
Oh, it just stopped. It didn't stop moving, it just stopped.
The machine must have overloaded. He's
Yep, I
dead.
killed him. Oh well. You gotta break a couple eggs.
This tunnel feels like it's gonna collapse at any
I got
moment.
moths around me. I gotta get rid of these moths in this house. Oh, what's going on? Oh, what's going on? Oh, okay. Oh, okay, your steps. It's awful dark.
It's a similar shape to the slot upstairs.
So do I need to get a slot upstairs? I
There's
gotta
no
get the one
power.
from the slot upstairs. I overloaded it. I should be able to get it, I would think, and then bring it down, and then we should be good to go. Alright, yep, it's darkened a bit.
The machine must have overloaded.
Go around.
He's dead.
Can I harvest
The
souls?
crystal's still
if they're,
warm.
Well, if they're not working. Well, you know, though, I mean, I'm sure I could still, like, take them. I don't know, I might fry them. But I'm sure I could, like, probably take them and then sell them. My side job is a kidney thief. It's old school. I can't say anything about it. Boom. Alright, so we got shit working. What is happening? Whoa, hey. So they just create a big fucking portal? Oh, come on, that wasn't fucking scary. It looked like shit from Dark Crystal. Somebody's out there like, you can't tell me, corpse, that if some big fucking blah, blah, blah was coming out of a fucking portal, that it wasn't scary. Listen, all I'm saying is, fucking shit looked like some Dark Crystal stuff, so I'm not too bad here.
It's been more than 6 years since I entered that strange house in Boston. But to me, it was just 5 months ago. Amnesia, the doctors called it, probably brought on by acute mental stress. I remember investigating the far side of the library. There was screaming. According to the police report, they had searched the house for hours, only to find me later collapsed on the floor. When my eyes opened and I spoke, my colleagues recoiled in fear. There was something unnatural in my voice and blank gaze. They committed me to Arkham Asylum, where I was diagnosed with severe schizophrenia. As it became clear that I presented no danger to either myself or others, I was released from the asylum's care. I have learned little of my activities in the 6 years that followed. The accounts I've been able to piece together show much of my time was spent in travel and study. I maintain a fanatical infatuation with the occult, delving deep into volumes concerning witch cults and dark legends, often in languages unfamiliar to my own. When I reawakened 5 months ago, exactly 6 years after entering that house in Boston, no trace was left of what had been a secondary personality. I was myself again, or at least what I believed myself to be. Return to normal life has been a painful process. In recent days, my dreams have been plagued by cosmic landscapes, and I've become fearful of my own reflection. I'm beginning to remember things from that day. More than 6 years past. Jack Walters.
Hello, Mr. Walters. My name's Arthur Anderson. I need your help finding a missing person.
I don't take that kind of job.
Did you get my package?
Hold on. What exactly do you want from me, Mr. Anderson?
It's one of my store managers, you see. Brian's his name. Ryan Burnham. Nice lad. He disappeared recently from the First National grocery store in Innsmouth.
Innsmouth? Never heard of it.
It's a small fishing town on the coast, not far from Arkham. I'd like to see you in person before you leave.
Hold on there a minute. I didn't agree to take this what the hell? I'll be here all day anyway.
Alright, we got a new client. February 6, 1922. Not. I have a new client, Mr. Arthur Anderson, the regional manager of the First National Grocery Store chain. It appears the First National Grocery in Innsmouth was recently burglarized, and its manager, one Brian Burnham, is missing. From what I have been able to gather, Burnham is something of a young rogue, a friend of the family. Excuse me. Mr. Anderson gave him a job. The job is a favor. Burnham is looking like the prime suspect for the robbery, but there are a few things that don't add up, not to Anderson and not to me. For instance, why would Burnham force entry into the store when he had a full set of keys, free access to the cash register, and the combination to the back office safe? To misdirect any investigation, that was the plan. Why did he disappear? Following my conversation with Mr. Anderson, I found out what I could about the ancient town of Innsmouth. For generations, the crumbling seaport and its people have been shunned by neighboring communities. Outsiders are unwelcome there, and there are superstitious tales of a strange element in the town's oldest families. They are of mixed blood, so the stories go. Whatever that's supposed to mean, the usual Hicktown prejudice, no doubt. After making a brief visit to Innsmouth, my client came away distrustful of the local authorities. He isn't buying their line that Burnham robbed the place, and he wants to know what happened to him. Only one bus goes to Innsmouth, and tomorrow afternoon I'll be on it. Feels good to have a purpose after 5 months trying to break through my amnesia. I also feel a little apprehensive. Maybe it's the wild stories about the town, or maybe it's just because I haven't had a case in so long. Okay. So he got himself a new case. Something's obviously not right, and it's a nice little fucking town. So we'll see how this works. I'm gonna try to find a safe spot, and then we'll get back into it. Or if nothing else, I'll just end the video there. But it's so far I'm enjoying the game. It's just you have to look everywhere, which I have the old Sherlock Holmes games. I have all of them actually. So with those you have to, like, especially the really old ones, you have to look everywhere. And so I need to get back into that frame of playing, because I haven't played one of those. It seems like the older games are the worst for it.
Driver, how far to the stop?
Almost there. I'll drop you at the town square in Innsmouth.
Why lock the gates?
Keeps out wanderers looking for work. We don't want those folks like that interfering with our affairs.
Is the bus from Arkham always this empty?
Aye, and we prefers it that way. Not many come to Innsmouth.
But what about trade? Surely the port needs business.
Innsmouth has the means to look after her own.
Dude's fucking voice is crazy. I mean, you know, whatever. Let's see what is that? Dude has no fucking head. It's pretty sweet though. Drop me off here. I like his town.
This is it, stranger.
I like his
End of
fucking
the
town.
line.
It's my type of town. Fucking statue up, no head. Don't worry about it. Alright. Time to get off this raggedy piece of shit. No, I'm fucking digging the bus too. That's pretty cool. I'm telling you, these doors are short as fuck. Look at that. I like that bus. Check it out. So, what's going on, Hoss?
Could you direct me to the First National Grocery Store? I hear they have a shop in town.
I don't know nothing about that.
Oh, well, you see, I'm looking for a young lad called Brian Burnham. I'm a friend of the family. He worked in the store.
Don't know who you're talking about, fella.
He looks like Frankenstein from,
Chit-chat
You
to
pushing
him's
me?
gonna get me no
Fucking-
place fast.
God. It looks like Frankenstein.
The First National's a large chain.
Get.
You sure you haven't seen it?
I'm sure. Stop
Oh,
bothering me
shit.
with questions.
Anyways, he looks like fucking Frankenstein from Scooby Doo.
I'm looking for Brian
Oh,
Burnham.
shit.
Can't help you.
Outsiders coming, snooping around with ain't
Oh
wanted.
my god, it's like being back home in Logan. Alright, I know there's gotta be a fucking save point around here. This is a fucking creepy old place. People around here look fucking crazy. What you got over there? It's bright colored. Around the corner.
Evening.
Hi.
My name's Jack Walters. I'm just visiting.
You don't say, sir. Gilman. Charlie Gilman. I run this here hotel of an evening.
You got any rooms?
I'd not rightly know that for sure. All habits cleaning rooms at present. Them's from out of town can leave a horrid mess.
Some fucking Igor shit.
Talking to this fellow's getting me nowhere, and he's more than a touch creepy. If I need a room, and I'm desperate, then
Alright,
I'll
so
come
I
back.
need to find a fucking safe point. Yes! 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 Alright, so we got some good shit going on, guys. Appreciate you checking out and supporting the Cthulhu videos. If you've made it this far, fantastic. Sorry about all the reading. I know some of you probably fucking dislike that. So far, I like this town. People are pretty cool. So, if you like the video, share and leave a like and all that stuff. It helps me out. And going to get some new merch.
Fog's thick tonight. Damn
A little
enough
bit of
to put out
separate
a
thing. I've got a
fella's
separate
smoke.
Redbubble for my typical artist stuff, and we're going to do it for this channel. And so yeah, I'll catch you guys next video.